Alright, this is Tia. I'm going to narrate part 1 of our China videos. First off was Beijing. Day 1, we just arrived on the airplane and went straight to the hotel, had dinner, went to bed. That was it. So that's the end of day 1. Okay, day 2. Here we go, day 2.
Live from Tiananmen Square, this is Perry Minaj reporting.
Right, so the first thing we did, after breakfast, day 2, we went to Tiananmen Square, which is like big city square in the center of Beijing. Here we're looking at a soldier, one of many, who are standing around the square. I'm trying to zoom up his nose with the camera, but I went out of focus, so this clip will get cut short. And you can see he's guarding this huge monument. I think it's to Mao. Everything there is for Mao. Here's a police car. Very enjoyed the police cars.
Police.
Reference to NWA for those of you who don't know. Here's a big mausoleum for Mao. Here's a statue of the working class revolutionary people, a tribute to them. Here is the Chinese Parliament. These buildings are just on each side of the square. Oh, here's a familiar figure waving at the camera. Yeah, basically it's a square and there's a building on each side. So the Parliament's on one side, there's a museum directly opposite that. I went to the bathroom at the hotel like 5 minutes ago. Why did you go again already?
Because you're old.
Yeah, as I was saying, then there's a Forbidden City on another side, and opposite the Forbidden City, which is what we're looking at right now, is that mausoleum and the statues that we just saw a moment ago. Here's like a giant picture of Mao, and I was obsessed with this picture, so I took endless video.
So Chairman Mao's picture is hanging from 1949 until for today. This is the first president in China. He's very great to help 99% Chinese people, all the poor people. To everyone equal. Ladies and men, we are equal. All from Chairman Mao. Still today in China, wife and husband is equal. Yeah, yeah, from Mao.
So that was our tour guide Rose. She was very informative, but kind of a little bit cold. I think Perry would agree. Just very professional. Some of our other tour guides were a bit more bubbly. So now we're walking inside the Forbidden City. There was construction going on there, like restoration projects, so that's what that big mural was. Still shots of the neat architecture on the roofs. Roofs? I don't know. Walking around. They had like a lot of bright colors. I think I liked the Chinese temples better than the ones in Japan just because they had so many more colors. Lots of blue and green. Japan is just red and gold, but here they had more. Yeah, the colors were just really bright and popping. Here's me doing my Japanese tourist thing with the peace sign. So there's a lot of rules in the Forbidden City about what can't be built. The roofs here are yellow, but nowhere else in Beijing can the roofs be yellow because yellow is reserved for royalty only. A lot of other rules are concerning the protection of the emperor. There's no trees in this whole courtyard, or I think anywhere maybe near where he would live, because then someone using their kung fu magic could kind of fly out of the tree and assassinate the emperor. Kind of ridiculous, but just thinking of those kung fu movies, where they kind of fly. The ground here had about 13 or 15 or 17 layers of bricks crisscrossing to stop people from being able to tunnel under to get to the emperor that way. So quite a paranoid guy, I guess. And it's one of my favorite pictures. Perry with the turtle, me with the crane. Turtles are for, or turtle-like dragons are for men, and cranes are for women. I think they both mean power, long life or something. That was a lover's tree that's famous. Everyone gets their picture taken there. This is like some natural formed rock, I think formed underwater, and that was transported to the Forbidden City as kind of sculpture, artwork. And here we're leaving the Forbidden City. And then from the Forbidden City we went on to the Temple of Heaven, which is another famous site in Beijing, I guess. is all the sort of path leading up to the Temple of Heaven. It's like a huge meeting place. Apparently a lot of older people, because the mandatory retirement age is quite young, like 55 for women and 60 for men, so they tend to go to these community places to meet and have something to do. Here's the Temple of Heaven. It was very colorful again. I liked it. Some nice carvings. Pillars. They had some really big pillars too. You can see. Good stuff. More Japanese touristy kind of stuff. And this is the path leading away from the Temple of Heaven. Everywhere was pretty short stop. Only spent about, you get there, go to the center, be like, okay, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. The most you had 20 minutes to go. Here's us posing with some mannequins wearing costumes from the Peking Opera, which was by far Perry's favorite part of the trip. Except negative, the opposite of that. He didn't like the Peking Opera. It was not to his taste. It was very strange. I think it was probably only worth going to once, unless you're really into... Yeah. It was interesting. It was different. Nice makeup. Just the music was totally bizarre. Oh, we got a little pre-show this guy pouring tea. It was kind of funny, though, because there could have been more cups. There's only like 2, because our tour guide was trying to be nice, even though we kept telling, no, we want him to pour our tea, but then she just insisted on pouring our tea for us the normal way. So there's only like 2 cups there. We're kind of disappointed / annoyed, but she was trying to be nice. This is kind of like a pre-show. Get to highlight the orchestra before the actors come on board. And all the singing was pretty much like that. So you can form your own opinion. It's different. Personally, I didn't hate it, but other people thought differently. This is a fight scene. They were kind of interesting. It's really highly choreographed. More of a dance than a fight, but it's art, not realism, definitely. There were some good acrobatics. Remember, this is heavily edited, so this was a small part of the show. So we were able to understand the quote-unquote story via these subtitles. It was pretty kind of typical opera fare. There wasn't really much of a story. It was like a story that could have been told in like 10 seconds. And the lyrics were like all of those fields, pastures and meadows and birds flying around. You know what I mean. This was a impressive feat though, with the juggling. Yeah, cool. What did we do today?
Well, we went to the Great Wall.
No, we didn't. That's tomorrow.
And then we ate bibimbap.
No, we had Peking duck.
Oh, Peking duck bibimbap. Sounds the same.
Ha ha ha, Perry's so funny. I don't know why he did that. Just to get on my nerves. Anyway, thanks for watching the first part of the China trip. We'll be back with parts 3, 4, and 5 through 21 soon.